First time in Poland, and Gdynia is very lovely. There couldn't have been a better week for having ZivCon. The weather has been glorious, and the beach and the sea have been very nice. So I will definitely hope to come back. So my talk is about threat attribution. So if you look in threat intelligence, primarily threat attribution focuses on who did something. We want to blame Iran, we want to blame Russia, we want to blame USA. But really the goal of my talk is to take threat activity attribution towards a behavioral approach to identify how something took place and not worrying about who so much. And within the context of ZivCon as a red and blue event, it also provides insight for red team personnel to try and simulate adversary behavior instead of trying to pretend that there's some entity, to focus on how someone acts and to mold behavior for the blue team to react against on what an adversary actually does in the environment. The main takeaway of my talk should be the focusing on what an adversary will do and to orient defense around behaviors, to focus on what are actual observables within adversary techniques and to mold or to design defense around that. So it's a way of trying to prioritize and build efficiencies for defensive mindsets and to avoid cognitive biases when trying to think of what a likely adversary would do towards the target environment. The purple teaming idea is something that the security community must do, because it's only by having the continued interaction between red and blue that blue team, that defense can get better. If you're not actively testing defensive plans, if you're not actively working against them, you don't improve them. Thankfully, we don't have breaches all the time to react against. So in order to prepare for the inevitable breach, defensive plans need to be constantly tested and verified, and the only way to do that is through a robust red teaming approach. ZivCon is an amazing conference. It's the perfect size. There's been excellent speakers and great crowd, and the organizers and volunteers have been very friendly and put on a very good event so far. I hope to be back. Not really. It really seems that most events are either very focused on blue or very focused on red. Like if you think about some of the major conferences, like DEF CON is almost exclusively a red conference. A lot of the smaller, like the B-Sides events that take place in the US, there's a few that are very blue team oriented, but many also focus on red. So there really needs to be more of the interaction between the two, and I don't think that we've gotten quite to that level yet. So it's something that I think that we need to do, and ZivCon's an excellent example for the way forward there.